Same person, same $200 invested every month starting at age 25, same average 10% annual return over 40 years. In a regular taxable investment account, that grows to about $349,000 after taxes. In a Roth IRA, $678,000. The exact same investment, the exact same person, but $329,000 more just from choosing the right type of account to put your money in. That difference isn't about picking better stocks or timing the market. It's entirely about one thing: tax-free growth. In my last video, I explained how inflation silently steals your wealth. Today, I'm showing you the most powerful legal tool available to fight back: the Roth IRA. And if you're young, starting one as soon as possible might be the single most important financial decision you ever make. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what a Roth IRA is and how it works, why the tax-free growth is so extraordinarily powerful when you start young, who qualifies to open one and how much you can contribute, the 5 massive advantages that make it different from every other account, how to open one in under 30 minutes, and what to invest inside it once it's open. I've been investing for over 10 years, and the Roth IRA is one of the tools I wish I had understood and fully utilized from day one. Let's get into it. Important disclaimer before we start. Everything I share is purely educational, based on my personal experience and research. I am not a licensed financial advisor or tax professional, and nothing I share is financial advice or tax advice. Roth IRA rules are specific to the United States. If you're watching from outside the U.S., similar tax-advantaged retirement accounts exist in your country, such as ISAs in the UK, TFSAs in Canada, or similar structures elsewhere. The concepts and principles apply broadly, but the specific rules I discuss are U.S.-based. Roth IRA rules and contribution limits change over time, so always verify the current rules with official IRS guidance or a qualified tax professional. Now, let's understand the Roth IRA. Let's start with the most important concept. A Roth IRA is not an investment itself. It's a type of account, a container that holds your investments and gives them extraordinary tax protection. Think of it like this: you can hold the exact same stocks, ETFs, bonds, or mutual funds inside a Roth IRA or outside of one in a regular taxable account. The investments are identical, but the tax treatment is completely different. Here's how it works. You contribute money to a Roth IRA using dollars you've already paid income tax on, after-tax money. The investments inside the account then grow completely free from any taxes. No capital gains tax, no dividends tax, nothing. And when you withdraw the money in retirement after age 59 and a half, you pay $0 in taxes on all of the growth, no matter how much it has grown. The government taxed you once when you earned the money, and then never again on any of the growth. That's the core power. You pay taxes now on a smaller amount. You never pay taxes later on a potentially much larger amount. Let me show you how the Roth IRA compares to its 2 main alternatives, the traditional IRA and a regular taxable brokerage account. With a traditional IRA, you contribute pre-tax money, meaning you get a tax deduction now, but you pay income tax on every withdrawal in retirement. With a Roth IRA, you contribute after-tax money now, but pay $0 on all withdrawals in retirement. With a regular taxable account, you contribute after-tax money, pay taxes on dividends and gains every year as you go, and pay capital gains tax when you sell. For young investors who are likely in lower tax brackets now than they'll be at peak career earnings, the Roth IRA is almost always the superior choice. You pay tax on a smaller amount now when your tax rate is low, and never pay tax again on all the decades of growth. One other crucial Roth advantage: there are no required minimum distributions. With a traditional IRA, the government forces you to start withdrawing money at age 73. A Roth IRA, you can hold it forever if you want, and even pass the tax-free growth to your heirs. Let me show you the actual math because the numbers are genuinely stunning. 2 investors, both 25 years old, both investing $200 per month, both earning a 10% average annual return. Investor A uses a regular taxable investment account. Every year, they pay taxes on dividends and capital gains. At a 25% tax rate, this quietly drags down their compounding. At 65, they have about $349,000 after all taxes are settled. Investor B uses a Roth IRA. Every dividend, every gain, every dollar of growth is completely untouched by taxes for 40 years. At 65, they have $678,000 and they pay zero tax when they withdraw it. The difference? $329,000 from the exact same monthly investment. That's more than the entire amount Investor A ends up with as bonus money, just from eliminating the tax drag on compounding over decades. And here's the most powerful thing about this math. The earlier you start, the bigger this difference becomes. Starting at 22 versus starting at 32 doesn't just mean 8 more years of contributions. It means 8 more years of completely uninterrupted tax-free compounding, which at the end creates a massive wealth gap. This visual might be the most important thing I show you in this entire video. Starting a Roth IRA at 22 versus starting at 35 with the same $200 monthly contribution produces dramatically different outcomes. Start at 22, $878,000 at retirement. Start at 25, $678. Start at 30, $425,000. Start at 35, $260,000. We're talking about the same person, same monthly amount, same investment. The only variable is when they started. The difference between starting at 22 and starting at 35 is over $600,000 of tax-free wealth. $600,000 from a 3-year versus 13-year difference in start date. This is the miracle and tragedy of compound interest. It rewards early starters extraordinarily and punishes late starters brutally. Every single year you delay starting a Roth IRA costs you $15,000 to $25,000 in final retirement wealth at the margin. The most expensive words in retirement planning are "I'll start next year." Who can open a Roth IRA? There are 2 main eligibility requirements. First, you must have earned income. That means wages, salary, self-employment income, tips, anything you earned by working. Investment income like dividends and capital gains don't count. If you don't have earned income in a given year, you cannot contribute for that year. Second, your income must be under the limit. For 2026, if you're single, you can make a full contribution if your income is under $150,000. The contribution phases out between $150,000 and $165,000, and above that, you're not eligible for a Roth IRA directly. If you're married filing jointly, the full contribution is allowed under $236,000. Now, the most exciting thing I want to highlight, if you're a teenager with a part-time job earning even $3,000 per year, you can open a Roth IRA and contribute up to your earned income amount. A Roth IRA for a 15-year-old is one of the greatest financial gifts a parent can give. The contribution limits for 2026 are $7,000 per year if you're under 50 or $8,000 if you're under 50 or older. That's about $583 per month is the maximum. The Roth IRA has 5 massive advantages that combine to make it extraordinarily powerful. Advantage 1, tax-free growth. Every dividend paid, every dollar of capital gains, every penny of growth inside your Roth IRA compounds completely free from taxes. The full return works for you every year. Advantage 2, tax-free withdrawals in retirement. After age 59 and a half, you can withdraw everything you've ever grown, all of it, and owe the IRS absolutely $0. In a traditional IRA, every withdrawal is taxed as regular income. In a Roth, it's completely yours. Advantage 3, you can withdraw your contributions anytime. This is misunderstood by many people. The money you actually put in, not the gains, can be withdrawn at any time for any reason with no penalty and no tax. Your contributions are always accessible, making the Roth IRA useful as an emergency backup for your contributions if truly needed. Advantage 4, no required minimum distributions. The government forces traditional IRA holders to start withdrawing at 73. A Roth IRA has no such requirement. You can let it compound literally until you die and pass the tax-free growth to your heirs. Advantage 5, tax diversification in retirement. Having both taxable accounts and a Roth gives you flexibility to manage your tax bill in retirement by choosing when to draw from taxable versus tax-free sources. What if you earn above the income limits? There's a completely legal strategy called the Backdoor Roth IRA. Here's how it works. Since anyone can contribute to a traditional IRA regardless of income, you contribute to a traditional IRA first without taking the tax deduction. Then you convert that traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. This conversion is perfectly legal and has been approved by the IRS for years. The result? Your money ends up in a Roth IRA growing tax-free regardless of your income level. One important nuance: if you already have money in other traditional IRAs, the pro rata rule may affect how the conversion is taxed. If that applies to you, consult a tax professional before executing this strategy. There's also a strategy called the Mega Backdoor Roth IRA, available through some 401k plans, that allows even larger after-tax contributions to be converted to Roth treatment. This is more complex and not available everywhere, but worth researching if you're a high earner maxing out traditional limits.
Opening a Roth IRA is straightforward and takes about 15 to 30 minutes. Step 1. Choose your provider. Fidelity, Vanguard, and Schwab are the three most respected providers for Roth IRAs. All three have no account minimums, no commissions, and excellent investment options. For beginners, I recommend Fidelity or Schwab for their user-friendly interfaces and excellent customer support. Step 2. Open a Roth IRA account. Visit their website and select Roth IRA as the account type. You'll enter personal information, your social security number, and verify your identity. Same process as opening a regular brokerage account. Step 3. Fund the account by linking your bank and transferring money. Any amount up to the annual limit. Even $500 to start is great. Step 4. Choose your investments. This is where many people make a critical mistake. Opening the Roth IRA account is not enough. The account itself is just a container. You must select and buy investments inside it. Money sitting as cash in a Roth IRA does not grow. Step 5. Set up automatic monthly contributions and invest them immediately. Automate the whole process so your Roth IRA fills and invests itself every month. I'll tell you exactly what to invest inside it in the next section. What should you actually invest inside your Roth IRA? For most people starting out, this is the ideal framework. Foundation layer, 40 to 70%. A broad market ETF like VOO or VTI. This is your core holding that historically delivers the best long-term returns. The second layer, 20 to 30%, dividend ETFs like SCHD, VYM, or DGRO. Here's why this is especially powerful inside a Roth. Outside a Roth IRA, every dividend payment is taxable income in the year you receive it. Inside a Roth, those dividends reinvest and compound completely tax-free. For dividend investors, the Roth IRA is the most powerful possible home for dividend holdings. Third layer, 10 to 20% international diversification through something like VXUS. Fourth layer, optional 5 to 15% REITs. REITs normally pay the highest dividends of any investment type, and outside a Roth, those dividends are taxed as ordinary income at the highest rates. Inside a Roth, completely tax-free. This makes REITs one of the absolute best things to hold inside a Roth IRA specifically. And the optional top layer, high-growth individual stocks if you're comfortable with the risk. The Roth IRA is the perfect place to hold your highest potential investments, because if they grow dramatically, you pay zero tax on any of the gains. Here's a concept called asset location that most investors never consider, but which can save thousands in taxes every year. The idea is simple. Put the most tax-inefficient investments inside your Roth IRA and keep tax-efficient investments in your taxable account. REITs are the perfect example. Outside a Roth IRA, REIT dividends are taxed at your ordinary income rate, which could be 22, 24, or 32%.
Inside a Roth, that exact same REIT dividend grows completely tax-free. The investment is identical. The tax treatment is dramatically different. High dividend stocks and ETFs like SCHD belong inside your Roth because their frequent dividend payments would be taxed every year in a regular account. High growth stocks belong in your Roth because if they explode in value, the entire gain is tax-free. Meanwhile, tax-efficient broad index funds like VOO are better suited for taxable accounts because most of their return comes from long-term capital gains, which are already taxed at lower rates. Optimizing asset location between your Roth and taxable accounts can save you $1,000 to $3,000 or more in taxes every single year without changing your investments at all. 5 strategies to maximize your Roth IRA. 1. Max out every year if possible. $7,000 per year invested at 10% average return over 30 years grows to over $1.15 million completely tax-free. The Roth IRA alone can make you a tax-free millionaire if you max it out consistently. 2. Contribute as early in the year as possible. Contributing on January 1st versus December 31st gives your money an entire extra year of compounding. On $7,000, those extra months are worth hundreds of dollars annually in additional growth. 3. The spousal Roth IRA. If you're married, your non-working spouse can contribute to their own Roth IRA based on your earned income. A married couple can contribute up to $14,000 combined per year in tax-free accounts. 4. Roth IRA for your children. Any child with earned income can contribute up to their earnings in a Roth IRA. $3,000 contributed at 15 years old at 10% return becomes over $165,000 by age 65. Opening a Roth IRA for your child is one of the greatest financial gifts possible. 5. Roth conversion ladder. During low-income years, converting traditional IRA funds to Roth allows you to pay taxes at a lower rate now to avoid higher rates later. This is a key early retirement strategy.
6 costly Roth IRA mistakes to actively avoid. 1. Opening the account but not investing. The number one mistake. A Roth IRA sitting as cash earns almost nothing. The moment you open it, buy your investments. 2. Waiting until the tax deadline in April to contribute. You've lost up to 15 months of compounding versus contributing in January of the previous year. Set up automatic monthly contributions and start immediately. 3. Not contributing because you can't max out. $50 a month is infinitely better than zero. Start whatever you can and increase it over time. 4. Withdrawing gains before 59.5. The money you contributed can come out anytime, but the earnings cannot without a 10% penalty plus income tax. Treat your Roth IRA gains as untouchable retirement money. 5. Investing too conservatively inside the Roth. Some people put their Roth IRA in money market funds or short-term bonds. This wastes the extraordinary tax-free growth potential on low-return assets. Use your Roth for your highest growth investments where the tax-free benefit is most powerful. 6. Over-contributing. Exceeding the annual limit triggers a 6% excise tax every year the excess remains. Track your contributions carefully and stay at or below the annual maximum. Let's bring everything together with your Roth IRA action plan. Today, open a Roth IRA account at Fidelity or Schwab. It takes 15 to 30 minutes online. This week, fund the account and immediately buy investments. Start with VOO or VTI as your core holding. This month, set up automatic monthly contributions so it runs on autopilot. Each year, work toward maxing out the $7,000 annual limit. Over time, optimize by moving your highest dividend and REIT investments inside the Roth for maximum tax efficiency. Then, let decades of completely uninterrupted tax-free compounding work its magic. At retirement, withdraw everything you've ever grown and pay $0 in taxes. The math is clear. The power of starting early is real and dramatic. $200 per month starting at 25 grows to $678,000 tax-free. Max out at $583 per month for 40 years, and you're looking at well over $1 million, all completely tax-free. The Roth IRA is not complicated, but it requires one thing: action. Open it today. Not next month, not after you understand more, today.
because every month you wait is a month of tax-free compounding you never get back. The best financial decision I ever made was understanding accounts like this early in my investing journey. Make this one yours. If this video convinced you to open a Roth IRA today or made you wish you had opened one sooner, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every week on the Investing Whiteboard, I break down investing and financial concepts this simply, using real experience from over a decade in the markets. In my next video, I'm teaching you how to read a balance sheet, giving you the ability to assess the financial health of any company you're considering investing in. It's a fundamental skill that takes your investing from passive to analytical. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you currently have a Roth IRA? How long have you had it? And if you don't yet, what's been stopping you? I love this community conversation because your answers genuinely help me create the content that helps you most. Thanks for watching. Remember, the Roth IRA is not a complicated strategy. It's a simple account with extraordinary tax benefits. Open it today. Invest inside it today. Let decades of tax-free compounding do the work. See you in the next one.